So let's start with the expectations. Before the game started, there were a lot of people doubting in France. The poll was showing that people were worried and indifferent. When I was talking to my friend, they were all telling me it will be highest price ticket only, there will be no room to stay, there'll be a crowded city. None of this happened, and I can tell you it was a real success. So my personal take, first, there are lots of games which were in the middle of iconic places. Beach volley in front of Eiffel Tower, horse riding in the castle of Versailles, BMX on Place of the Concorde. This was never done before, and I think this will put the bar very high. Good luck for our friends in LA in 2028. Of course, there were lots of great athletes, and as a French person, I cannot refrain from praising Léon Marchand, studying in United States, training in United States with the coach of Richard Phelps. But 4 gold medals in 1 Olympic, that's a great achievement. The third one for me is the UHD. We've been talking about UHD for 10 years, and I used to be the one to start doing UHD from. 10 years after, we had the production by OBS, 100% UHD, except of course when they cannot do that. But second, more important, distribution, DTT, first time in France, 70% of population covered, no glitch. ISP, who until now refused to upgrade the set-top box to UHD HDR. OTT, all the big operators had 2160, P60, HDR, which was also a great experience. There was still some disappointments, and as you probably saw, there were very little graphics to support the event, and we're a bit spoiled when we look at US or even in Europe with Canal Plus and Sky. This was not state-of-the-art in terms of graphic, and I think we can do much more. Second, sometime on broadcast you feel that you are constrained, and this is why OTT has a great play. And I want to praise here 2 services. I saw Peacock in the US, quite extensive coverage. Could build your own alerts. You could, of course, do all the replays. And very interesting, for the first time, Peacock put a multi-view, which is not multicam, but multiple games at the same time. You could select one and see others. And this is, I think, a good sign, meaning that even the big broadcasters start now to realize you need to help people in navigating the content. So in terms of innovations, what really caught my eyes is UHD all the way from production to distribution and even OTT, although some people say it's too much bandwidth. I think a bit disappointing was no replay in UHD from the broadcasters, meaning like, okay, you watch the game and you want to show to your friend and say, oh, I can't see as many details. I think this can be improved. It's more a financial problem. Of course, the multi-view and the thumbnails approach that Warner Brothers was doing was really good. Maybe too much information, maybe a better way to present the different events at the same time, subcategories and so forth. So I think here we are getting closer. I still remember the early days. You had to scroll YouTube channels and thumbnails without any way to sort it out. So I think content providers, broadcasters have understood they need to help people navigate in order to improve the experience. Okay, so LA 2028. First, maybe not that many iconic monuments, so I will not go there. This is a rat hole. But I think by that time we'll have AI much more better understood, people will be able to use AI in a much more powerful way, including give you the best camera view for the specific event you're watching, as opposed to you manually go and search the different cam. This is something I think people would enjoy benefiting from. I'm going to repeat myself. The stats, the graphics have to be improved today. That not really existing. And check what exists on tennis, on football, American football, soccer. That's available. Why not make it available? And the question is, you start to have a screen population problem. And here, I'm going to repeat myself, Carlo. No, you have done it before, but companion app on mobile. People watch on TV, that's fine. They want to have additional information on their mobile phone. Let's do it. Let's try at least, instead of saying we tried it and it failed before, because now people are more used to use the mobile, and the experts want to have more information. You cannot frustrate the experts. So I think LA, in terms of technology, maturity, UHD, availability of larger screen, of course, will be at that time not at 65, but maybe 85 inch. Will have more space on the screen to show to people. So I think we'll have great game in LA. I'm sure Americans will provide a very good show, different from the French one, but I think it's still going to be an exciting time. So I'm very happy that celebrities were more involved in Paris, and I think we have enough celebrity in the US to make it even more attractive in 2028. Thank you very much, everybody, and I hope you enjoy this conversation.